Listen, I know it's June, almost July. I know that everyone is searching for that juicy drama, right? They want that drama. And I knew the second we signed Orlando Brown, there was going to be Chiefs fans going crazy. I had countless comments from Chiefs fans. He's not that good. He's not that good. He's overrated. He's trash. Jerick McKinnon's the reason why he was good. Oh, just a bunch of bullcrap, right? Well, today they asked him, hey, how is it blocking for Joe Burrow versus Patrick Mahomes, right? Simple question. He gave a simple response. Chiefs fans didn't think so. They get offended over everything. I swear. I don't get it. Anyway, so he said, now opposed to having to play in a lot more space with guys on the edge, guys have got to rush through me because Joe isn't necessary at 12 or 12 and a half or 13 yards on certain drops. He's going to be at 7.5 getting the ball out. So what he's speaking of is when a quarterback drops back, right? Burrow doesn't drop back as far as Mahomes does. So Burrow, when he drops back, he kind of sits in the pocket a little bit and kind of drops a little bit in the pocket. So the blocking is different. Now, when Mahomes drops back, I mean, you've seen him before. He'll drop back crazy far, and he'll actually take off running sometimes, roll to his left, roll to his right. And yes, he's amazing how he plays football, and it's crazy, right? Chiefs fans, oh my gosh, he's so good. He was not taking a shot at Patrick Mahomes in any way. But Chiefs fans and some other people thought he was. And they now are upset with him because they think that he's trying to take a shot at Mahomes. Now, as you can see, this is like the reaction of people of like, oh, you're really doing it. You're really saying that, huh? You're really going there. It's not really that big of a deal. I've seen so many people offended about this on Twitter, and it's just so funny to me. But Joe Goodberry does actually talk about this in a good context. But we have Brent right here who says, these comments are fairly harmless. They're not a slight one way or another. It's just a lineman discussing the difference between blocking for two quarterbacks, benefits and negatives for both styles. And again, keep in mind, Burrow is not as mobile as Mahomes is. Mahomes is more of a mobile quarterback. I'm not saying he is a mobile quarterback. I'm saying he's more mobile than Burrow is. And yes, Mahomes does crazier no look, as he's falling down, sidearm throws than Burrow doesn't do. So it's just a completely different style, right? It's completely different quarterbacks. That's why they're both great in their own respects. But Joe Goodberry does bring up a good point here. He said he's not wrong. Last year, Mahomes was partially responsible for 21.2% of total pressures he dealt with. That's the 7th highest percentage of all quarterbacks. Joe Burrow was partially percentage for 6% of the total pressures he faced. That's 3rd lowest percentage. And again, like I said, this is either his comments or Joe's comments here. It's not a slight at Mahomes, okay? It's a play style. Some play styles will put you in certain situations that other play styles won't. Lamar Jackson gets hit more times than Joe Burrow probably ever will, and it's not because Lamar Jackson's bad or awful, it's because of his play style. That's all it is. And I know you might say, well, this is pretty obvious, this is pretty common sense. It is, but you understand how many people got upset over this. So many people think Orlando is taking a shot at at Patrick here. And it's funny because, and again, if we're being honest, right, because I love Jamar, but Jamar started this with the Pat Who crap. Because he said Pat Who, now every time a Bengal talk, it's going to be, oh, you're trying to take attack on our Chiefs. We're not attacking you guys, okay? Just because Jamar Chase made a comment, a joke, saying Pat Who, which in all honesty, again, in the context to know that, yes, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, it's not really that much of a crazy, you shouldn't get that offended about it. But anyway, people got really offended about it. So because of that, now every time a Bengal player says anything, I mean, at this point, I don't know, Jordan Battle could say, wow, I had a bad day. And then it's going to be something like Chiefs fans get upset about that. Again, I know it's June, right? And, I think, what was his name? Nick Wright? Nick Wright, yeah, he said it best when he said that, you know, players do this all the time, right? Well, the best players, Jordan, LeBron, whoever, they take anything that they can get to motivate them to go into the season. So even if they have to make up what, you know, is said or make up what is, you know, being construed, they'll do it just to motivate themselves more when they're going into the season to be pumped up and ready to go, right? And I'm not saying, you know, anybody Mahomes is taking any of this and doing any of that. I'm just saying that this will be fuel for Mahomes, even though it wasn't said maliciously in his head. Chiefs fans are trying to put that narrative out there that this is being said in the wrong way. It's not. And by the way, if you're wondering where this was posted, it's posted on a freaking Chiefs website. Yeah, you want to say, well, the Chiefs fans. I know, I got the comment here. Right now, I got the comment. They're coming right now. Go ahead. We're not offended by this. We don't care about the Bengals. We beat you in the championship. Then why is your website posting this? You guys so offended by it. You guys hate it so much. Listen, I get it. 3-1. I get it. Okay. We got ourselves a star left tackle who's a franchise guy for a very long time. And I'm hoping, you know, again, this was not what it was, but for the Jamar Chase comments, and Joe said it best, Pat's the best. Until someone has a better season than him, he is the best quarterback. We're going to let our play on the field do the talking, right? We're not going to talk crap. Mayor, shut up. We're not talking crap to this team anymore. We're going to play on the field, and week 17, we're going to show you who's the better team. That's all it is, right? That's all it is. So, please, every time our player talks, stop being offended. Stop thinking we're attacking you. We're not. This tweet by Joe might be a little bit attacking you. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's not attacking you by Orlando Brown just saying that it's a different quarterback style. I digress. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.